Hey guys, welcome to another time-lapse video. This is Brian, aka Art Blaster, and this time I did a little drawing for our other channel where I work with Justin on Hyperblast, sorry. So we needed some new thumbnail artwork, and I just kind of thought of something fun to do with our characters. So yeah, this is just a little sketching phase here. As you saw, I kind of did some erasing a lot, just to trying out different ideas. Obviously this pose is the one I kind of stuck with here. Just using some of the previously drawn artwork I did for reference, just so I kind of remember what the characters look like. And yeah, so the one reason I went with the pose here, Justin had requested that we do something. He's like, well, I want our characters to look like they're like, I don't know, what roughhousing, I guess is what he said. But the reason I did this pose was Justin's actually much taller than me in real life. I'm 5'10", and I think he's like 6'4" or something. So I thought it'd be kind of funny if I had him in a headlock. Just for the sake of that, because it's ridiculous how much of a difference we are in height. So yeah, that was that. So here I started working on the inks. I say inks, but it's just the line work, the finished line work. I say ink because I used to work a lot with traditional media, but this is all done digitally in Manga Studio. So yeah, just doing the lines here. Not a whole lot to say about that, really, other than I've kind of refined the way I do lines lately. I used to really struggle with getting straight lines and everything and making sure I didn't mess up, but now anymore I'll start doing overlapping lines on different layers and then just erase stuff that, you know, overlaps or goes too far, which has been going really well. It's definitely helped me get straight, cleaner lines. And you know, it's nice. I probably will struggle when I go back to doing traditional artwork with ink and paper, but I do notice a little bit of difference between paper, or like actually working on paper, and working with the tablet. I don't have as much control with the tablet, so that's kind of why I adopted this method. So here I'm just finishing up the lines and moving on to colors. So yeah, working on here we go, working on some colors here. And usually when I do coloring, I just get the flat unshaded colors done, get those added pretty easily. If my lines are nice enough, I can use the paint bucket tool or whatever. Sometimes I have to draw them in. I noticed I didn't do it with this drawing for some reason. That's weird. But usually when I start doing the shading, I'll duplicate the flat color layer and then create just a duplicate, the exact same thing, and then start doing shading on that. A couple things to say about my shading that I've kind of changed over time is that now I'm trying to be a little more flexible with color tones. So if I'm shading something and I want to go darker, I usually take whatever color I'm using, and when I go for a darker version of it, I go towards more purple and blue colors, and it's really helped out my artwork a lot. I guess it's common practice for a lot of artists, but I didn't really think about it for a long time until about maybe this past year. So there's that. I mean, as you can see, like, I took the red and made it purpley. That's a word, look it up. So yeah, and as you can see there, blue pants, purple shadows, and then when I do highlights, I go more towards the yellow, just a little bit. I don't like go and use yellow, but like I'll take that color, slide the bar just a little bit more towards that yellow tone, and then use something around there, just so it resembles the original color, but it doesn't really. It has a little more yellow in it. So yeah, that's about it. There's the finished work for you guys. I just added a little white outline at the end there. So if you like this video, I appreciate it, and give it a like.